everybody. Great is his reward. This is your host, Morgan McGee. I wanted to do a book review today. Nehemiah Gordon's The Hebrew Yeshua versus the Greek Jesus. New Light on the Seat of Moses from Shmuel Tov, Hebrew Matthew. I don't know how to give this review without ruffling some feathers. I want to keep friendships I have. They are valuable to me. I like seeing the faces of my friends. I believe that they are my brothers in Yeshua. However, I will burn every bridge and meet on that bridge in pursuit of the stakes of a fully sanctified life. You may think that's very cold and calculating, and yet the wise virgins did not give a single drop to the foolish ones. I'm telling you, don't trust in the goodness of people. The Hebrew Yeshua versus the Greek Jesus. What is the greatest commandment? Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your might. And the second is love your neighbor as yourself. What is the third greatest commandment? So, you are convinced or convicted or desirous of the promises to follow the law. You do not need the answer to the why you follow the law. You have that already. You want to know how to follow the law, and you place yourself under them. If you want to become big and strong, you find someone big and strong and follow what they're doing. If you want to become a successful day trader, you find a successful day trader and learn what they do. Around a year ago, I went to a Messianic synagogue and I stated my intentions clearly, which is to learn how to perform the law. They didn't tell me, and I chalked it up to their fear of judge not, lest ye be judged, to offer me any counseling in the matter. So enter Nehemiah Gordon's The Hebrew Yeshua versus the Greek Jesus. In this book, he tells you the origins of the oral law, the name of the Father given to Moses in Exodus 3:15, settling the controversy of Matthew 23, which is a large controversy at that, and explaining that you are capable of understanding and obeying the law. In English, if the people who understand Hebrew transgress the law by their tradition and practices, what is the point of learning Hebrew? What is the point of being placed underneath them? As a side note, this is a short book. I'm looking at men working on a pipe, construction pipe, outside, 90-degree weather. It's not even noon yet. My aim is to give men like those tools by which they can understand the Word of God for themselves. That is my task, not so that they are dependent on me comforting them constantly with just enough spiritual milk to keep them alive. If you call yourself a teacher and that is not your goal, stop this video, leave my channel, never listen to me again. I have no use for you. I don't want you around. My work is for men sweating their brains out, making a living, to help them with their spiritual lives and with their lives in the here and now. Not for the smarties in class who are good at taking tests, to create another gate, another use for the words that are coming out of my mouth, to hammer people to make them think they're not smart. So I call this review, what is the third greatest commandment? And this is how I see it. Ye shall not add unto the word I command you, neither shall ye diminish aught from it, that ye may keep the commandments of Jehovah, your God, which I command you. Deuteronomy 4:2. What is the fourth greatest commandment? God furthermore said to Moses, thus you shall say unto the say to the sons of Israel, Yehovah, the God of your father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob, has sent me to you. This is my name forever. This is my memorial name to all generations. Exodus 3:15. I'm awaiting for a better argument from other people, but until that time, everyone, the sound of my voice, buy this book. Why are rabbis, people, putting a hedge around the law? And furthermore, why are the participants within the congregations allowing them to do so? You can make a lot of money by taking some of the gold from the Word of God and stringing it out long. There's no vested interest in giving everything you have over to the sheeple. Once you do that, then you're all out of juice. Then you have to join the men outside in the 90-degree weather working on that construction pipe. But why do the people in the pews allow them to do this? Because perhaps they fear God, but they don't believe He's a rewarding God. So all they see is the punishments, all they see is the severity, and as such, so they defer to somebody. We defer to experts. And we know what happens. We know what happened in Chernobyl. We know what happened with Larry Nassar, the osteopath. We say we trust God. We make that praise music. But do we trust God to lead us into the truth? You are not putting a hedge around the law to protect the law. That is not how that works. You are putting a hedge around the law because of your unbelief. Because you defer to someone else, believing that you won't be found naked in the day of judgment, but you are judged according to the law. This is how the Lord upholds a man. The Lord makes firm the steps of the one who delights in him. Though he stumbles, he will not fall, for the Lord upholds him with his hand. This is an excellent book. Thank you very much, Mr. Gordon, wherever you are, for writing this book. Thank you and God bless. If you like this book, you'll love my book too. Great is His reward. I go more into this. Stay tuned to this channel. I talk more about other topics. Thank you and God bless.